99% of KDP offers build Amazon A+ content wrong. And the 1% who are doing it right all use the exact same 4-module formula. And I analyzed over 100 bestsellers A+ content pages across coloring books, journals, cookbooks, fictions, kids books, you name it. The pattern here is almost identical. Same 4 modules, same order every single time. And the worst part is most offers using the wrong structure entirely. So if you have ever built A+ content and watched your sales not move, this is exactly why. So stick with me. I'm going to show you all 4 modules and then I'm going to build the whole thing live in minutes. Yes, you heard me, minutes, not hours. Welcome back to another video. A+ content is the most underused weapon in KDP right now. It sits right below your book description on Amazon and it is completely free to set up and it can literally double your conversion rate when it is built right. But here's the problem. Almost every tutorial on YouTube treats A+ content like a second book description. They tell you to add a banner, write some bullet points, paste a quote, and call it done. That advice is not just outdated. In 2026, it is actively hurting you because Amazon's algorithm changed this year. The A10 algorithm, if you don't know what A10 algorithm is, go watch the video here or here. I explain it more in detail there. The A10 algorithm now tracks how long readers actually spend on your book page. That is called dwell time. And A+ content is the single best dwell time lever you have. If yours is boring, readers will bounce. Your ranking drops, and what will happen then? Your book disappears. So I went and looked at what the bestsellers are actually doing. And I found that they all share the same 4-module structure. Different niches, different cover styles, different prices, but same 4 modules in the same order. So here is what we are covering in this video. First, the 4 modules in the exact same order, bestsellers use them. And after that, the live build, where I create a full A+ content set in minutes, as I said, using a tool that does most of the work for you. So let us get into it. Okay, let's start with block 1. And block 1 is the hook block. It is the first thing your reader sees when they scroll into your A+ content section. And it has one single job. Make them want to keep scrolling. Most offers mess this up the same way. They take the book cover, slap it next to the title, write something like, I don't know, available now, and add some random text. But the reader already saw the title at the top of the page. So you are telling them stuff they already know. The bestsellers do it differently. Cover on one side, one short hook line on the other. And that's it. Think of it like a movie poster. It does not list every scene there, right? It shows the cover and one line that makes you go, okay, I need to see this. Same thing here. For a memory journal, you don't write something like 100-page memory journal. You write something like a mother's heartfelt legacy for her son. Tell your story. So one line and the reader already knows if this book is for them. And here's why this is so important right now. When someone lands on your book page, you have about, I would say, 4, 5, 6 seconds before they decide to keep scrolling or leave. So the hook block is that decision point. If it does not pull them in, they bounce. And once they bounce, Amazon's algorithm sees that and stops showing your book in search, and you lose sales. So the rule for block 1 is cover on one side, one hook line on the other, and keep it short, max 10 words here, and done. But the hook block by itself does not sell the book. The next block is where things get interesting, and it is also the one where most offers mess up. Okay, now to block 2. The block 2 is the value block. Out of all 4 blocks, this is the one that does the most of the work to actually sell the book. And here is what most offers do here. They try to cram every benefit they can find into this block. So for example, 7 benefits, 10 features, every single thing the book offers. The bestsellers do the opposite here. One title, and up to 3 benefits here. And you can also use 3 icons to for your benefits here as well. And done. And I will say it again, because this is the rule. 1 title, 3 benefits, and 3 icons, never more. Back to the memory journal example. The title is the big promise here. Something like everything you need to remember your story. So you add it on top, then 3 benefits below with title icons next to each. So for example, first benefit is 100 guided prompts, second benefit is photo and memory pages, and third one could be something like family heirloom. And that's actually it. So that's the whole block. And why 3, you would ask? Because 3 is the sweet spot here. 1 benefit would feel like nothing, and 5 feels overwhelming and the reader just skims past. So 3 feels complete here, and it's also easier to remember. And that's the whole reason why 3. And also keep in mind, most of your buyers are on their phone. So 3 benefits with icons takes maybe 2 seconds to read. A wall of bullet points, nobody reads that on a phone. They just scroll past. And one last thing on this blog, and this is important here, don't lie. I see authors throw fake benefits in here just to push the sale. It always backfires here. The buyer gets the book, sees it does not match what you promised, and then you get hit with 1-star reviews. And your ranking drops here. Amazon will punish the listing. So every benefit has to be something the buyer actually finds inside. So 1 title, 3 benefits, 3 icons, and all should be real. Okay, now, block 2 tells the reader what they get. But there is still one question in their head that we have not answered yet. And block 3 is the one that answers it. Okay, now to block 3. The block 3 is the proof block. I call this the money block because this is the one that actually closes the sale. So every buyer scrolling your A+ content has the same question in their head. What does it actually look like inside? They will not buy until they see it. And here is the thing nobody talks about. In 2024, I guess, Amazon removed the look inside preview for low content and no content books. So if you publish journals, planners, coloring books, puzzle books, workbooks, and so on, anything in those categories, the buyer cannot see your interior anywhere else on the page, except in the review page. So if someone has posted a picture of your interior, then they can see it. But other than that, nowhere else. So what does this tell us? Your proof block is literally the only window they have. And if your proof block is missing, or worse, full of AI-generated fake pages, the buyer assumes the book is bad and leaves. If your proof block shows real interior screenshots that look clean and professional, the sale is basically locked in. So the rule is real screenshots from real pages of the book you are selling. Up to 3 pages, you can do also more, but 3 is enough. No mockups, no AI fake pages, no random stock photos, just real pages, and the workflow is actually very easy. Open your interior file, pick the 3 pages that look the best, screenshot them, drop them into your proof block, add a short title above like inside the book or what will you find inside, and done. That's it. And one small trick here that makes a big difference, pick pages that look different from each other. If your journal has prompt pages, photo pages, and memory pages, show one of each. When the reader sees variety, they feel like the book has depth. When they see 3 nearly identical pages, they assume the book is thin and padded. So 3 real pages, different from each other, and no fakes here. That's the proof block. And at this point, the reader has the hook. They know what they get and they have seen inside. So they are basically ready to buy. But there is one last thing in their head holding them back. And block 4 fixes it. Okay, now to the last block, the block 4. And block 4 is the close block. It has one single job. Take away that last bit of hesitation. And most authors think the close is where you do another sales pitch. It's actually the opposite here. The close is not a pitch. It's a picture of the future. So you show the reader what their life looks like once they own the book. By the time someone scrolls to the bottom of your A+ content, they are pretty much convinced here. They do not need more selling. They just need a little nudge. And the close gives them that with one final benefit line and a visual that puts them inside the result. So for example, a children's book shows a kid in pajamas being read to at bedtime. A cookbook shows a finished meal on the family table. And a journal shows a calm morning with coffee. None of them say buy now. And they do not have to. The image already showed the reader what they want. And one really important Amazon rule on this blog, no call to action language. So that means do not write buy now, get yours today, order today, anything like that. Amazon will reject your A+ content submission instantly if you do that. So just a benefit line and a visual, and that's it. Now, here is the question I get every time I teach this. Okay, great, but how do I actually build all 4 blogs without spending my whole weekend in Canva or paying a designer? So that's the real question here. And let me show you how you can do it in minutes. Okay, now to the fun part. This tool is called Publbee. And if you watch my other videos, you will already know what this tool is. I had many struggles during my KDP journey. So that's why I search for a tool that does all the heavy lifting for me. So I can focus on the fun part. And the fun part is the writing part. So therefore, I created this tool, and we have not only the A+ content generator, we have also other tools that will help you in your KDP journey. So if you want to check it out, link is in the description. So now to the A+ content generator. Here you can create your 4 blogs in minutes. So therefore, you need your book title that you already have. You select the genre here. Then you can select up to 4 colors that will be used in the A+ content generating process. You can also specify the background style, and here you can either use normal keywords like this one, or you can also be very specific and describe the whole scene in more detail. Then if you scroll past that, you have the first block. This is the hook block, as you remember. And the hook block has one headline and the cover image. So you type your hook here and then upload your cover and then move to the next block. And the next block is the value block. And here we have one value title and up to 3 benefits. Then if we move past that, we have the proof block. Here you upload your interior image screenshots. Up to 3 images is allowed. And last but not least, we have the closed block where we add the closing statement. So I already created all of the information that we need. We choose this book. And if you watch my first videos on this channel, where we did go through all the KDP steps from start to finish, and there I created this book for you. So you would know all the process inside the KDP. And therefore, I picked this book to create the A+ content. Let's start with the title. We will copy all of this, copy paste, select the genre. The genre would be guided journal here. I also have the color scheme. I did select the sage green, soft green, warm, terracotta, deep forest green. So I will copy that. Okay, now let's also add the background style here. Then let's move to the hook block. The hook block has one single headline, hook headline, and also the cover. Then we have the value block. The title of the value block is Preserve Your Legacy and Strengthen Your Bond. And the 3 benefits are 100 guided prompts, photo and memento pages, and family heirloom. And our tool will add all the icons automatically to that. Then we have the interior screenshots. I already did the screenshots of my interior pages. And as you see, all 3 screenshots are differently. Then we have the closing statement. Give the gift of your story, a treasure he will hold forever. And after you have filled out all the information, you click on Generate A+ Content. And about 60 seconds later, all 4 blocks are done. So we have the hook block at first. Then we have the value block. You see all the icons are added for you. We also have the look inside. It did create this nice looking book mockup and added all the screenshot inside of it. And then last but not least, we have the close block. And all of them are sized at 970 by 300 pixels. So ready to upload straight to KDP. You don't need to do any Canva editing stuff or whatever. You only hit download and upload the images to KDP, and that's it. And one last thing, if you don't like any of the images, you can click here to regenerate, add your description what you don't like, and then regenerate. You have up to 2 limits here if you don't like anything, and that's actually it. After you uploaded all these images, Amazon takes a couple of days to review your A+ content, and also up to 24 hours after that to go live on your listing, and then your A+ content will be live. And as you see here, with that tool, it is really easy to create A+ content. And that's also why I built this tool. I got tired of watching authors waste their weekends in Canva when the structure is always the same for blogs anyway. So the tool just takes the hassle out of it. So let us recap. Hook, value, proof, and close, in that order. And every bestseller on Amazon uses this exact stack. Most authors will keep treating A+ content like a second book description. You now know what the top 1% actually do. The only thing left is to go build it, either with our tool or you can also do it yourself. And that's it for today, guys. Quick reminder, as you maybe know, we have our own KDP tool called Publbee. It's the tool that I showed you in this video, and it is our all-in-one platform, as I said, for Amazon KDP self-publishers. It replaces a bunch of expensive tools with one simple solution. We have our own keyword research tools, niche scouting tools, book optimization tools, auto-generated covers and A+ content, and even our own review center to help you get those important first reviews. And here comes the best part. You can try it completely for free for 7 days on our basic plan. No risk, just test all the tools and see if it's the right fit for you. And also another thing, if you use the link in the description below, you will get 10% off of your first month. We also have a free Discord server just for our subscribers, where we talk about KDP related stuff, answer your questions, share tips, and help each other grow. It's a real community of self-publishers. Definitely come join us there. The link is also in the description. And if this video helped you out, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And drop also a comment below telling me what you want to see next. So see you in the next video.